I'm going. I don't know.
I'm taking Michigan. I'm taking the Wolverines.
You're taking the Wolverines,
and I hate it though. I hate it.
It's also hard to go against Villanova and Jay Wright. Yeah, because he's such a good coach. But I'm going to go. I like I've said before in the show before, I love the March Madness aspect. So I'm going to go with the upset Michigan. All right, and I got Gonzaga in this game as well. Who do you have? Texas Tech, Duke.
That to me is my favorite game of the night. I saw a stat here, and you probably you know this, but the average age of the Texas Tech player in the roster is 22.
Yes.
Duke's average age is 19.
Yes.
Now there's obviously more of the superstar talent at Duke because that's what they get great players. It's with Coach K. But I just love the Texas Tech story. And those guys, I know it's a different coach. It was Chris Beard then. Now it's Adams as the head coach.
Right.
But, that's a program that's been to the national championship game with Chris Beard. They lost to Virginia.
Right.
But, like, Texas Tech, it will still never be thought of as a basketball school. They're a football school. But, like, they're not new to the situation. So I think the theme of the season is Coach K going down in a bad way. He's lost to Carolina in his last game at home.
Right.
He lost to Virginia Tech in the ACC championship game.
Right.
He's going down before the Elite Eight. Texas Tech. Texas Tech.
Why do I feel a little vitriol in your voice right there?
Because
I love it, though.
There's all sorts of vitriol. That's right. That's why.
I am with you on this.
You taking Tech?
I'm going with Tech. I hate Duke. I mean, who doesn't like Duke? It's almost like they're the Cowboys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm definitely going with Texas Tech right now on that game right there. And in the last game of the night, Houston, Arizona. Who you got in that?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two stories here. I picked Arizona. I don't think they're gonna win though. I think Houston is playing better basketball.
You think they were exposed last game against TCU?
Yeah. I kind of forgot until the other day. Houston made the Final Four last year.
Yes. Yes.
They're a 5 seed.
And have a very good coach.
Kelvin Sampson's the man.
The old vet versus the new guy.
Right, yeah, because it's not Sean Miller at Arizona anymore.
Right.
They got a new coach there.
Right. So you're going.
So my bracket has Arizona. I told you, don't trust my bracket because everything's bad. Now I got more left than you do, though.
Yes.
But I'm going to say that my bracket wants Arizona, but my heart is taking tonight Houston to beat Arizona.
Okay.
In the late
All right.
game.
So I am also going to have to go with the Wiley vet and the veteran team, even though that team has some Houston has a few new transfers. They've just been there before. It's very hard for guys, particularly a team like this with Villanova and Houston, guys that have been here before. They know the feeling. Like this is a feeling that they know going into this weekend, right? So I think all of those things matter if you're able to get to this weekend.
Yep.
And I feel like it's kind of much easier for a team like a Houston or a Villanova who've been here these consecutive years and have guys that have been here and guys that are just kind of probably a little more hungrier than your younger, freshmen on a Duke squad, your younger players on a Michigan squad, even though they have, a good mix of players, but they have some younger guys that have taken on some bigger responsibilities, particularly that first game when their point guard was out with concussion. So I'm going to take Houston. I'm going to go with the vets and the
Kelvin,
the Wiley.
Factor.
He does. He knows what he's doing.
What do you think? So of the coaches tonight, you got Mark Few at Gonzaga, you got Musselman in Arkansas, you got Juwan Howard, Michigan, Jay Wright, Villanova, and then at the is it Mike Adams at Texas Tech? Mike Adams, Coach K at Duke, and then you have Kelvin Sampson and the new coach at Arizona.
Right.
Who rank your top three of those three in terms of the coaches?
Like,
is there an obvious top three? I guess Coach K obviously number one, or
I think
in terms of right now, current, not all time. I'm talking about current coaching ability. Who do you think of those?
Well, I know I'm not gonna put in there Mark Few just because he hasn't won one. He hasn't won one.
You're on top three then?
Yeah, not out of these guys right here. Not out of these guys.
You put him above or below Kelvin Sampson. He hasn't won one either.
Well, He hasn't, but
But
he's won at a high. He's won at multiple different places at a high level.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And for him to be able to make the moves that he's made and be able to get this Houston team. I mean, this Houston team. This is a American Conference. I mean, it's not a Power 5, but they've consistently been top 10, top 5 team.
Yep.
You know, and they play those Power 5s in non-conference. You know, before their conference starts. So I have to go with, you know, Jay Wright, Coach K, and I think Kelvin Sampson.
That's pretty good. I mean, Mark Few has made 2 title games. He's 0 for 2.
He has.
They were the favorite last year and got blasted by Baylor.
Right.
And then they had a good game against Carolina like 5 years ago and lost that one.
Right.
But he's been there twice. So
right.
you're not on the Mark
But
Few train.
almost doesn't count, though.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Gonzaga.
You're not on the Mark Few train.
You know, it's like, you know, you look at Gonzaga all the time. It's not like they haven't been here before. But for some reason, they just have never been able to get over that hump, man.
They had Jalen Suggs last year.
Yeah.
They had Jalen freaking Suggs.
Yeah. And look at that. I mean, it's just like, I don't know what happens when they get to that last game. Things just tighten up for them.
Yep.
And so, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, you know, I wouldn't mind if he did win one. You know, I wouldn't be mad at him.
Yeah. Twice.
Yeah.
You're not rooting against him, are you?
But I mean, you know.
Okay, let me get your thoughts because you're obviously you're a coach. I'm curious. So Gonzaga is getting guys smart. You know, they got Hunter Salas from Omaha. They got Drew Timme as a good player. They got Jalen Suggs.
Right.
Like,
but my thing is,
do you want them to say, you know, I'm leaving the West Coast Conference. We need to go to the Pac-12. Do you want them to say, we got to move up?
That's what
is
I'm
that
saying.
What you're saying.
That's exactly where I'm going.
You got. You want them to join a power conference.
Yeah, like you have to.
Fair.
You have to do that.
You have to.
Like
you got more respect. Join a tough conference.
Exactly.
Boom.
Or Mark, you got to leave. You know, you got to leave. You got to go test the water somewhere else, man. See if you can do this again at a Power 5, because you know he's been offered job after job. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, Mark Few's not leaving. He's been offered by everyone.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a statue. He wants the statue at Gonzaga.
Oh, he's gonna get one
once he wins a championship.
I think he's
Does he get a statue without a championship?
Yes.
You would give him a statue without a championship?
Coach.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah,
he hasn't. You got to have a chip.
2 titles.
It doesn't matter. You have to win. You have to win a national championship.
And, you know, Ed Gonzaga was respectable with John Stockton back in the day. It wasn't like he just made this all himself. So they've been respectable in the history of the program. But, yeah, I don't. It's a no-doubt statue if he wins it. But it's pretty close right now to statue worthy.
He's close. They're ready. They're ready to build it, but you got to win one first.
Like Gonzaga is
you have to, because at some point, does Gonzaga say, I mean, we got to move on? Do they say that?
No way.
Never.
No, because you want to know why Gonzaga is still in a small conference. They're in the Western Coastal Conference, which has St. Mary's. It's got, you know, Pepperdine, schools like that. For them to be, I mean, they used to be a popular Cinderella. Like they were a cute little 11 seed, 10 seed, and, you know, Adam Morrison.
Exactly.
Adam Morrison builds them out to be like a 2 seed,
bust the NBA,
bust the NBA. But he built that from the little Cinderella to, hey, we can be a power. And they kept on that. So he turned them from a cute story to a big number 1 seed monster year after year after year.
Yeah.
They will never cut ties with Mark Few.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, what if at some point St. Mary's does make that jump?
They haven't, though.
They haven't.
They've been close.
They haven't.
They've been on their heels, but they're still far away. You know, it's like, you know, St. Mary's is climbing. It's like, well, they're still up there. They're gaining ground too, because they're getting, you know, Gonzaga for a long time was just developing underrated players. Now they're getting 5-star. They got Chet Holmgren to play there.
Right. Well, just join the Pac-10. Join it.
You want the respect? Join the Pac-12.
Yeah, the Pac-12. I said Pac-10. Old school.
I agree.
That was old school. Pac-12. All right. Let's move on to tomorrow. Who you got? Providence, Kansas.
Bracket says Kansas. Heart is thinking Providence possibly.
Really? Why?
And I picked Providence to lose to South Dakota State, you know. I did.
Really?
Dumb pick.
Yeah. I
Popular
like
upset. pick.
whenever Ed Cooley, I said this on
He's
my
a great
last
coach.
show. Yeah.
He's a
Whenever he has a team like this that has discipline, toughness, plus the skill, they're very hard to beat.
Yep.
Now, they could make a run. I don't see him beating Kansas, though. And I am partially, I have some guys I know on that Kansas squad that are Mocan family. So, I am partial to that Kansas squad a little bit.
But the reason why I'm a little torn on Kansas is because Creighton pushed them to the brink. And Creighton
didn't have their guys.
Creighton had like 7 dudes.
Right.
They had 7 guys.
Right.
Like, seriously, 7 guys played. I'm not talking about like they said 7 guys played minutes. They had 7 total players play.
Right.
Without Kalkbrenner, the big dude.
Right.
And they pushed him.
And he's a big,
he's
and I think he's a pro.
He's going to be a problem.
I think he's a pro.
He is a problem.
I think, I mean, had he played, I mean, who knows what the outcome would have been, but would have given him a really great chance to move on. St. Peter's, Purdue. This is the one right here. This is the one.
I tell you what, Matt Painter gets a lot of a bad rap for not getting far enough in the dance. If you can't get past a 15 seed, now again, this is a 15 seed that believes in the world what they can do. They beat Kentucky in overtime. They beat Murray State by 10. Like, they're not scared of Purdue.
They are not scared at all.
Here's the problem. St. Mary's has nothing to lose.
Right.
Purdue has everything to lose.
St. Peter's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Peter's has nothing to lose.
Nothing.
But Purdue, if they lose, they're going to be the brunt. Say, oh, Big Ten once again.
I mean, you think about it. Purdue has 3 NBA dudes on their team right now.
Zach Edey, Travion Williams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
these are studs.
I mean, dude, they got 3 pros, like legit pros. If they don't get past St. Peter's,
I know. That's why you think about St. Peter's, because again, they know they're underdogs. They're not supposed to be here.
Right.
They're going to be playing so loose, and you've seen some dangerous teams that are loose.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's in the play for.
And not to mention, Shaheem Hollow.
He's a good coach.
He mentioned that all of those dudes are from that New York, New Jersey area, and all of those dudes feel like they should be playing at a Power 5 conference, and so they seriously have a chip on their shoulder that they can beat anybody in the tournament, and they have with the big takedown of Kentucky.
So, all right, so I'll take Purdue, but man, I think that's a close game. I think that St. Peter's is going to be like down to the last minute, maybe the last 30 seconds in that game.
I think Purdue's going to win.
Do you feel the same? Close game.
Close game. But I wouldn't mind seeing the upset. Like, I wouldn't mind. I think Purdue. I think Purdue's definitely. Yes,
baby.
I would love that. I would love it so much.
Carnage.
So much. All right, North Carolina, UCLA. Who you got?
UCLA. But man,
we talked about that earlier.
That's another thing with my bracket says UCLA. Does my heart say Carolina?
Yeah, because you like Carolina.
Carolina, you could argue, has looked the best of any team through 2 games in the stands.
Yeah.
They straight up murdered Marquette.
Yes.
I mean, that was a 32-point win.
Well, they murdered Baylor too.
Right. Well, but it didn't end up that they were murdering before the stupid flagrant 2.
Right.
So my bracket says UCLA. I'm taking the heels though. They are playing incredible basketball.
Man, I think
I'm going against my bracket.
Yeah. You have. Yeah, you've been going against.
I know.
I think I'm going to go back to what we talked about with a couple of the teams playing today, with your Houston and your Villanova. UCLA was there last year. They've got guys that were there last year, and I think they're on a mission. I feel like they know that they had a chance last year, and I think they truly feel that they can win it this year. So I'm going to go with the old team that's been there again, understanding going into the weekend what it actually feels like. And I think they're going to be locked in to take that game. Last one, before we get to break, Iowa State, Miami. Who you got?
2 double-digit seeds. Is
crazy,
10, 11
crazy.
Here?
First of all, nobody thought Iowa State was going to be here.
No,
nobody. I mean, they were a bubble team, correct? I mean,
they were a bubble team.
They were right there.
Yeah, they were certainly. They were nervous going into Selection Sunday. Absolutely, they didn't get at-large bid at all.
Right.
Miami looked really good. I mean, they just beat Auburn by 18 points.
Yes.
I had Auburn in my Final Four.
Like many people did.
Right. Well, why wouldn't you? You guys saw Auburn.
We saw it firsthand. Firsthand.
Yeah, those guys are good.
Yes.
Those guys are freaks.
Yes.
Athletes.
Dogs.
maybe some questionable guard play. They got some big studs.
Yeah.
Forwards and centers are
Got
studs.
possibly the number 1 pick in the NBA draft this year, Jabari Smith.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
I think I got to take Miami. I mean, Iowa State plays really good defense.
Yes.
They shut down Wisconsin. 2 threes in that game. They made 2 threes. I think that was it. I'm not sold on them. A great story. Going from 2-22 last year to Sweet 16 is awesome.
Right.
I'm going to take Miami though.
Miami.
I love Jim Larinaga, man. That guy's awesome.
I like Jim Larinaga too.
The grandpa's getting it done.
I like Jim Larinaga too. Iowa State's defense is stifling. It's the reason
really
why
good.
they won a few big games earlier in the year. But I feel like their offense just isn't going to be enough for this game because Miami's got some dudes that can really put the ball in.
They got good guards.
Yeah, like Miami's really got some dudes. And I like Larinaga too. I like his coaching as well. So I'm going to go with Miami in that last game tomorrow. So only time will tell. The weekend, we'll see what the weekend brings us. Hopefully we get some excitement. That's why it's called March Madness.
That's right. Well, it's been mad so far.
Yes, I agree. But we're going to go to break, man. I think that's a good segment. Text us with some of your picks if who you have going into that Elite Eight. And we'll take a break here. This is 93.7 The Ticket. What's the buzz?
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Cloudy skies for the majority of the day with some late afternoon clearing. We'll top out at around 47. Winds not nearly as strong out of the north-northwest at 15 to 20. Overnight, mainly clear, low 33. Partly cloudy tomorrow, windy again. Northwest winds gusting to 30 with a high of 56. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving by charging way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Hey, this is Carl from Price Right Auto. I'm here to tell you that they are full of bull stuffing. Come out to Price Right in Westo and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get a lemon since we back every one of our vehicles with our Peace of Mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used cars on Westo Street at Price Right Auto.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrell, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for and there they go. Almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the rear. Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fam favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Back to the Ticket weeknights. Here is your host, Buzzy Carruthers. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm good right now. I mean, I'll take another one. We up?
We're back.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I can hear. Yes. We are. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good
I got
deal.
you.
We are back down here at Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill. Having a little watch party. It was 937 The Ticket. What's the buzz? So I think it's only right if you're watching the live stream.
Yep.
We definitely need to get into just a little bit of NFL talk with the trade that happened yesterday.
Yep.
And here's my issue with the take since this trade has happened. And it's absolutely unbelievable to me because for some reason, now that Tyreek Hill, as you can see, Chiefs.
You're down with the Chiefs attire.
Yes, I wore it for a reason. But the audacity for people to actually think that because we're losing Tyreek Hill, we're not going to be a Super Bowl contender. And I even saw some people go as far as saying we'll not make the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean, it's straight blasphemy. Not only is it blasphemy, but it's the ultimate disrespect to Patrick Mahomes, who has not only dominated the NFL for the past 4 years, but has been able to do it at a rapid pace. Like, I mean, not only did he just come on the scene, but he's been able to be consistent through this entire time, whether you're thinking stats or AFC Championship game at Super Bowls. And it also baffles me to think that, I mean, if you watch the Chiefs, this guy spreads the ball around.
Right.
It's not like Tyreek Hill is getting 10 catches a game. Tyreek Hill he could.
He's capable.
He's capable. I've had him on fantasy.
You want him to get 10 catches.
Exactly.
You're rooting for that personally.
You are, but he's getting doubled up top a lot of the time because everybody knows he can get down the field. But if you watch the Chiefs, you know Patrick Mahomes is elite. He, in my opinion, best quarterback in NFL.
Yep.
Will be up there with Tom Brady.
When all is said and done, huh?
When it's all said and done.
Oh, man.
He's going to get a couple more championships. But if you just watched him, he spread the ball not only to Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Mecole Hardman, DeMarcus Robinson. I mean, And in the backfield, too. We throw it out of the backfield. Like Andy likes throwing it out of the backfield. So it was crazy for me to see some of these takes on ESPN saying that we're not a championship contender, particularly Stephen A. Smith. Like a guy like Stephen A. Smith. I mean,
he's a basketball guy. Come on.
Yeah, but
come on. He's a basketball guy.
But ultimately, it's just so disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes. And I like it because I think and I feel that, first of all, Patrick Mahomes responds to this bulletin board material. He does. And I know he's listening. So I like that. I want people to keep doing it. I want people to keep doing it because he's a guy similar to Tom Brady who loves proving people wrong. And similar to Tom Brady, when they took his wideouts, when he had skill positions exit, everybody always thought it was over. And what did he do? Came back the next year and did the same thing he had kept doing. They just plugged in some new pieces, and he was able to keep it going. So it's unbelievable. Now, on the flip side, I'm not even mad at Tyreek Hill for leaving. You know, some Chiefs fans were mad, right?
No, because they're fans. They're fanatics. You know, fanatics do stupid things.
Right. But are they real fans if you're honestly thinking that that's going to be that big of a hit? It's going to be a hit, but I think we got a good deal out of it. We've got multi-picks, 2 first rounds.
1 first round. 1.
2.
No.
Well, we have 2 now. We have 2
you
now.
got
sorry,
2. You got 1 for
we have
Miami.
2. We got 1.
Yeah, you got back-to-back.
Yes, and we got back-to-back.
You got 29 from Miami. You got 30 of your own.
Right.
Yep.
Why I'm happy for Tyreek, because if you look at that deal, that's NBA money.
Yeah.
NFL guys aren't used to getting in NBA money. And so, in a sense, Tyreek Hill almost had to do that. Looking at the Devontae Adams situation, and then it opening up for Tyreek, he had to, because it's opening up the market for every wide receiver. So he had to do it essentially.
Yeah, if you're an NFL GM, you're saying, why did the Jaguars give Christian Kirk 4 years, $72 million? Because that's an average receiver, just got $18 million a year. So that upped the ante for Devontae Adams, upped the ante for Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
And Tyreek Hill says, I'm the best receiver in the NFL. Devontae Adams is really good, but I want to get paid more than him. And Devontae Adams is getting paid, $28 million a year from the Raiders?
Yes.
And the Chiefs didn't want to go beyond that. And so
Right.
Tyreek's like, all right, I'm going somewhere else.
For 30.
And the Jets and the Dolphins offered him packages, and they were pretty good. But the Dolphins offer first-round pick, number 29, second-round pick, number 50, a fourth-round pick, and then next year, a fourth and the sixth. Now, I speak on behalf of Dolphins fans because I am a Dolphins fan.
Right, correct.
I love the trade. The Dolphins are –
I love Tua, by the way, too.
I'm not sure. But here's the deal.
He's
though,
a
bud.
winner. You got to love winners.
This is the deal, though. The Dolphins – this is great for them because they made all these trades because they made that Laramie Tunsil trade. They got all those picks, and they traded up to number 3 with the Texans and everything.
Right.
But they don't have a draft pick until the 3rd round now because they traded all those to the Chiefs. However, next year they got 2 first-round picks. So if this
so you want a quarterback.
If Tua, this is Tua's prove year. No excuses.
Why don't you like Tua?
Well, I didn't say I didn't like him. I'm not sold that he's the answer. And I'm going to learn this year because if he doesn't do it this year, they'll trade him, they'll cut him, and they got 2 first-round picks to either trade for a proven NFL guy or draft with. Tua knows, hey, I got a new head coach that's innovative offensively. I got running backs. We revamped the offensive line. We got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Parker. We're stacked. If I can't do it now, I deserve to get cut, basically. The Dolphins are in a great situation.
They are.
They don't need the picks this year. We're going to get the picks next year. We'll take Tyreek Hill. We'll take the for sure stud. How do you defend an offense with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, 2 of the absolute fastest guys in the National Football
You guys
League?
got some weapons.
How do you Chiefs? If you're a Chiefs fan, tell me how your defense stops that. You outscore them? Is that your hit?
Yeah,
you just outscore them?
you got to outscore them. But again, it takes the quarterback, though. Like, going back to that point, can Tua do it?
Yep.
It's going to be hard to stop those guys. But It's gonna come down to the quarterback. It's gonna come down to the QB.
And I trust your QB more than mine. And as I should.
As you should.
You would never
I
take Tua over Patrick Mahomes.
I like Tua, though. That's going to do it for NFL talk, I think. I think that's enough. You know,
there's been a lot of moves.
There's been a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of stuff. But for us particularly, to get to be able to talk about our guys that just made those 2 epic moves.
What if I show up next week in a Tyreek Hill Dolphins jersey?
I would love
cry?
it.
You gonna cry?
Love it. I would love it. No. I like it. And I actually love the Dolphins colors too.
Hey, did you see today that the NFL draft is going to be in Kansas City next year?
No way.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The 2023 NFL draft is going to be probably in the Power and Light.
What?
Nick,
Are you
Nick
serious?
booked his hotel.
I mean, guys, let's be real here for a second before we go to break.
You're going to be there. It's late April. You're going to be there. Of course. Basketball season's over.
Of course I'm going to be there. But let's be real for a second. I mean, Kansas City is one of the best cities.
Great sports town.
To have any sporting event.
The Midwest shows up.
It's an NCAA weekend, whether it's the Big 12 Conference,
right?
Whether it's a Chiefs game,
Royals,
the NFL draft, Royals. It's perfect, guys. The NFL draft was meant to be in Kansas City.
I love it. Nick's got his hotel. I want to go up. I'm looking to go down there.
Oh my gosh, that's great news.
How were prices super expensive, Nick? Already? Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh man, that's a smart,
good thing.
savvy
Now,
man.
Here's the good thing. I don't need a hotel.
That's right.
Well, I mean, $50 a night.
You gotta go. You gotta go. April 27th to the 29th, 2023, Kansas City. I got to assume this is a Power and Light. Power and Light, probably.
Yes, Power and Light. It'll probably be right there.
It's gonna be hopping.
It'll probably be right there, or at the Sprint Center, I'm sorry, the T-Mobile Center, right across the street.
Union Station.
Union Station would be dope too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many great venues right down there in Kansas City downtown, it's unbelievable, unbelievable. That has me really excited, man. Oh my God!
I'm glad I could deliver you that.
Yes.
News.
Oh my gosh, great news. You heard it. Come to Kansas City next year for the NFL draft. We're going to kick it. That's my hometown. Holla at your boy. We're going to go to break. This is 93.7 The Ticket. What's the buzz? Hey, text us. Call in, man. We'd love to hear from you guys. And I also just saw Coach Amy Williams walk in the building, too. So I think she's I think she might be on the low back there in the back room. But I saw her sneak in. So come join us. And don't tell anybody, but she's here, too.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving by charging way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Hey, this is Carl from Price Right Auto. I'm here to tell you that they are full of bull stuffing. Come out to Price Right in Westo and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get a lemon since we back every one of our vehicles with our Peace of Mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used cars on Westo Street at Price Right Auto.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Your child's most important school supply is free and fits in a pocket. It's their library card, and it's important to use that card often. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the NSEA and a lifelong reader. Your local library can unlock a whole new world for your child. Explore it together. The library is a great place to learn and spend time together. Let's help every child succeed.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
From selling a home to even building one, you're doing a lot and need a lender who can help you do it. Like Jennifer Peters of Security First Bank.
There are a lot of ways we can work to find the best fit for your situation. Let me help you explore your options.
Mortgage lending from Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 505011 and 616194.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
Another packed spring sports season means it's time to get to N Street Drive-In to fill up on all your beverage needs. Stop by for the great deals on March's Beers of the Month for Guinness, Cosmic Eye, and Firestone Walker. Also, make sure to download the new N Street Drive-In app to order online and to set up delivery right to your front door. And don't forget their top-notch crowler fill system. N Street Drive-In, your one-stop beverage stop at 1801 O Street.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Back to the Ticket Weeknights. Here is your host, Nebraska Basketball's Director of Player Development, Buzzy Carruthers.
Oh, Big Papa action.
Big Papa.
Biggie in the house.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace.
Yeah. It's almost like he's here. I think I hear Biggie right now.
Right.
I think he's in our
It's
presence.
only right. Look, yeah, see, hey, good job, Carter. Carter cut it down, but then he let it ride once I started saying the lyrics. Good
Carter's
job,
the man.
Carter.
Trust Carter.
Way to keep it going, bro. Way to keep it going. We are back. 93.7 Ticket. What's the buzz? We are finishing up. Last segment of the hour. Jake, I appreciate you joining me.
You want a score update?
There, let's do a score update. So right now, we have two games going on. Arkansas is down 26-27 to Gonzaga. And then we also have Michigan.
That's 15-11, I believe.
15, Michigan Villanova, right?
Yep, let me get that official for you here. It just went to commercial break. So
Yep, just went to commercial break.
18-13 Villanova with 9:45 to go in the first half.
18-13 Villanova.
Jay Wright.
All right, Jay Wright. And like we thought, 2 minutes, about 2:30 left in the Arkansas Gonzaga in the half there. Jake, before we get out of here, let's get to a little NBA talk.
Yeah, you had some stuff on your mind.
Like we always do at this time, man. First of all, with you being a Miami fan, a Miami sports fan, what did you think about the scuffle last night?
Well, the Heat have.
First of all, I got UD in a fight against Jimmy Butler.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
Oh, everybody should.
All right, good.
If you don't,
All
you're
right.
crazy.
Right.
UD has seen some things. He's done some things, man.
Right.
Yeah, here's what I think. The Heat against bad teams usually lose, and against good teams, they're like they're resting their starters. They lose too. They've lost 2 straight games.
Big meal for a big man over here.
Nick's got a full quesadilla and 12 wings over here. He's going big.
10. I'm sorry, not 12. 10.
Yeah. So the Heat have lost 2 straight games. They lost to the Sixers without Harden and without Embiid. Look at that. That looks good.
The wings look fire.
And they lost to the Warriors without Steph, Clay, and Draymond. So that's by 14 points.
Yeah.
They get comfortable against these teams that are either really good but are resting their starters, or the teams that suck, and they just don't get excited.
Right.
So
do you actually think that they have a chance to win?
Yeah.
You do. You truly think that they have a chance to come out of the East?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. You've heard it here first.
Why was it there's a 1 seed? Why would I think otherwise?
Do
Like
they
the
have
Sixers or
okay?
what? Are you
all
on
right.
the Sixers bandwagon?
Well, no. Do they have one of the top. I'll give you top 5 because usually this is just how it goes. One of the top. Usually, it's one of the top 3 players in the world to win a national championship.
Okay.
I mean, ring, right? Usually, all right. You look at it. So it's usually one of the top 3 players in the world. Does Miami have a top 3 player in the world?
No.
All right. I just don't see. I don't see him beating Giannis. I don't see him beating KD. And Joel Embiid. I mean,
the Heat are a better. The Bulls, no. What am I? DeMar
we don't even have enough time to get on the Bulls. I heard they're like 0 against like top 5 teams.
They're 0-3 against the Heat,
right?
And they've been demolished by the
right.
times.
So stop it, bro. Stop it. All right, you got a long way to go.
So who's your top 3 players then? Giannis up
my
there?
My top 3 right now: KD, Giannis, Bron. Like
okay,
now,
two of those teams are what 9 seeds right now, 8, 9 seeds.
Yeah, I mean. Now,
the Lakers are a 9 seed, and
I get
the
that.
Nets are an 8 seed right now.
I get that. But I mean, like KD is KD. Like
I understand.
He has a chance. Like you guys have a real team. Like KD. Let's get to that. So KD actually is about to get Kyrie back with the relaxed vaccine mandate.
Play at home now.
Yes,
you play home
exactly.
Games, not just road games.
So there's no way that those guys don't pick it up these last few weeks going into the playoffs. I mean, the performances they've put on the past couple weeks, man. I mean, with KD at the Garden, Kyrie the next night getting like 50. When those guys get together and they're actually about to build some chemistry, barring they don't get hurt, they're going to be very hard to beat. I don't think Miami wants to see them.
I don't want to, and they might. If it's a 1 versus 8,
right.
that might be a first round bounce.
I'd love to see Philly versus Brooklyn.
Yeah, in the first round. Me too. Get one of those teams out of there.
Right.
I don't want to see. Get one of them out. I love to see. Yeah, Philly, Brooklyn will be good. The Heat have a chance. Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league. He's been around for a long time.
Ooh, man. See, this is where your fandom starts.
No.
This is where your fandom starts to cloud your.
I mean, again, they're
reality.
They're in a 2-game rough stretch, but I mean, they got the best 6th man in the league. Tyler Hero should be a starter, but best 6th man. Come on, who's a better 6th man than that?
I mean,
he's not starting. He's the best 6th man in the league. He's going to win the award.
He's good.
Like
he's good, but listen to yourself, though, Jake.
What?
Listen to yourself. He's good. I love it, but listen to yourself. They're going to win because of the best 6th man in the league.
That's one part.
Nick,
I'm saying
they're going to win because of the best 6th man in the league.
The bench is strong. They got a good bench, man. They got Victor Oladipo. You forget that name? He's back. He's playing. He's not fully all the way back to what he could be, but maybe by late April, he's there.
Here's what I think about the Heat. It's over. You got to get rid of Jimmy Butler. He went at the Don. Like, you can't go with Eric Spoelstra. Are you crazy? It's time to get rid of Jimmy Butler, bro.
Jimmy got to a championship. They lost the Lakers in the Mickey Mouse.
I get it.
Lakers
I get
finals,
that.
Yeah,
I get that.
Hey,
I get that.
He was there.
A lot of factors went into that, as a lot of factors go into winning a championship.
They took down the Bucks, man. That's that in that playoffs.
He went at the Don, man. I mean, what do you think, honestly, Pat Riley said to Jimmy Butler? Honestly, what do you think? Besides,
never again.
I'm signing you to. I'm about to fine you $100,000. What else?
If you even look at Eric Spoelstra like that ever again, you will be cut.
Like, dude, they had a thing a few weeks ago that Eric Spoelstra was like one of the top 12 coaches of all time. Like,
I don't know about that. No. Like, is that someone's opinion or is that off of wins?
That was off of, I mean, that was like a collective group of people that know the game. They did the top. I want to say it was the top 14, maybe, NBA coaches. They got honored at the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
It was top 15.
Yeah.
It was top 15.
Pat Riley in there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Riley, Spoelstra,
Lenny
Wilkins, Popovich, all those guys. So, yeah, I mean, you can't go with the Don. You can't go with the Don. I love fan interaction.
I know. That's what we do here. We do fans all over the place. It's a packed house, man.
Yeah, it is. It is a packed house. We are here at Tanner's. Great watch party going on. Food is cooking. Drinks are flowing.
Nick's eating all the food.
Nick
You better
is-
get it because Nick's going to eat all the food.
Right. But I'm not going to front, Nick. Those things both look scrum delicious.
Oh, yeah.
What's in the quesadilla? Is that why you're did you tell them to put that in there? You told them to put ghost paper in there. So Nick, did you did the challenge? Okay. All right. I was about to say, if you didn't do the challenge, man, you got to do it. But
We know you did a challenge one time.
I
Pierre.
did it.
Oh, yeah.
You were here,
I was
weren't you?
here.
Yeah.
I witnessed you not on the radio
Bad
for a
memories.
half hour.
Yeah, bad memories.
I had to fill it free for a
Bad
half hour.
memories. Good memories, but bad memories, man. But hey, that is a wrap for today's show, man. We appreciate you listening, coming and hanging out at Tanner's. Jake, I appreciate you
It's been fun.
stepping in, man.
Yeah.
No Tito today.
Next week.
Next week he should be back. Tito had to get a haircut. You gotta look good. It's going into the weekend, man. Tito got a new job. He got, what I'm saying, trying to do some things, man. But we will see you here next week, same time. And we'll holler at you. 937 Ticket. What's the buzz? We out, Nebraska.